We're going to hit some heavy-duty stuff today. We're going to talk about everything that's going on, that will go on, that has ever gone on in your life. But here's what's really going to hit home today, is just how powerful you are and what is going on in your personal life and this collective that we live in. We talk about the matrix. I hear about this. We're stuck in a matrix as if it's something separate, and it isn't. It can't be. I'm going to prove this to you. Yeah. And I'm going to use science. Are you ready? Let's go. Welcome to Landria, Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an amazing life. We talk about planets and aliens and all these other things, and all of it's true. All of it's true, and I'm going to tell you why. Everything is one thing happening. Guys have bought this? It's in here. It's in here in detail. Everything is one thing happening. Not simultaneously. It's one thing happening. And it's limitless and endless. That means everything is happening right now in every dimension, in every form, and it's all intelligent and it's all creative. That means the creator is the creation, because there's no separation in anything. So the creator, the power, we are made in the image of the creator. It's not a human being. It's the light. It's the energy field. So you, that means you are not this. You're the creation, the energy field that morphs into this. It morphed into this, okay? That means you're not separate from it. So we talk about a higher self because people are petrified to say, I am God, because we think we're stating that I am God and you are not. Now, everyone is. You're all gods. These things you shall do and more. It's time to step into it, my friend. You are off the charts, amazingly powerful. You are that creation. So all it does is continue to create. I have another book coming out, Hacking the Manifesting Field. How are we going to do that? Because how do you hack it? Why do you have to hack it? Because we chose limitation and ignorance. So here's how you move past it. You are that. You are the higher self. So if you want to say higher self instead of creator, that's okay, because we've been told that we're limited here because we chose it. But I'm going to tell you something. Why would we do this? If you were born and you were in a room with 4 walls and you could see outside, would you stay in that room for your entire life? Of course you wouldn't. You would go eat some other foods and meet people and socialize and do things, and that's all it's doing. It's exploring. It's going out into the garden. It's eating at a Taco Bell. It's exploring everything. It's meeting new people and marriage and expansion and children. It is expansion. That's science. Now everything is, this is the double slit experiment of light. Everything's a wave. Until it is observed, it becomes a particle. Is light a wave or a particle? It's both. If you're looking at it, it becomes a particle. That means it becomes materialized. That is everything. Nothing is actually real, solid. It is all energy field in different dimensions, in different frequencies and vibrations. That's all it is. It's one energy field. That means you have access to everything. We are not in a matrix that is keeping us limited. We chose a situation that's limited, and we chose this experience to know it, to know limitations and darkness. Now, here's the best part. You ready for this? Everything is created by you, all of it, 100%. Nope, not by me, on you, or him or her, or the government, or your parents. You are 100% creating all of it because you are the creator. Yeah, it's all forms of everything. And it's all interacting with itself. That means that you and I are the same essence of everything. Now, we appear to be separate and individual so that we can experience that. But when you go outside of your body, you are one field and aware of everything. You are one mind. This is why when we talk about free will, some planets don't have free will, and the reason why is that they're not being punished. They don't need free will because they're not operating as individuals that are separate. They're operating as one, serving one. And so they are one mind. They don't have to have free will because they're not making individual choices, but they don't need free will to oppose one another or do different things. They are still just the one creative thing expressing itself. Does this make sense? I want to tell you right now, you can access that field. You guys have worked with me. Come on over. I have a free webinar. It's called 4 Steps to Manifest Anything. How do you do it? Everything is you limiting yourself through your thoughts. 100% is right here. And if you master this, if you master these thoughts, and you get to where they're coming from, and here's what I teach you, and we're going to do it right now. I'm going to ask you right now, where's the fear coming from? Because when I talk about breakthrough fear, right? Your spiritual butt kick. Why do I call it spiritual butt kick? Because you are everything. I don't need to tell you how great you are. You're already that. So I'm just giving you a kick to remind you. You're all powerful. I don't need to correct you. You're perfect. You have equal access, as does everyone. No one has power over you. It's impossible. You'll do it. You play that in a role, and that's a choice. What's it like to be overpowered by evil? That's a frequency. So if you go into that frequency here, you're aligned with it. Oops. Yeah, it's going to have some power over you because you went down into that frequency. That's why people who are abused or depressed or whatever will, have a tendency to connect with those frequencies. And sometimes they just show up and play around, but they have no power over you. So you can control your frequency. So if you're down and depressed and whatever, or you're blaming people, you're in a separation, keeps you in a low frequency. Every dimension and every vibration frequency is available to you right now. You get choice. This is the game. You get choice. So look at what is it I'm afraid of, because fear is the low frequency that blocks you from manifesting amazing things. What am I afraid of? You're probably afraid of what could possibly happen that hasn't yet. So if you don't get off of that thought, you're not focused on the thing. You guys saw 3 seconds to manifest anything. You're not focused on the higher thought that's going to pull your attention to that particle, create that particle. So you've got waves out here for all probabilities, and you're focused on the fear and what you don't like, and that's a particle, and it starts to manifest. It starts to come into the material world. The more you do it, the more you create it. And same thing with something that you want, you really want. And it's feelings are the frequency. So when you're in a feeling, a high frequency feeling, you're in belief and faith, and it starts to manifest because it's a high frequency, and that's the focus. Is not fear or I can't have it. It's I do have it. I can do this. We got to get you into that space if you want to change your life. It takes practice. You've got to be on it 24/7. So I've been in super awakened states where I'm literally walking around outside my body. That's in the image of the one. We are the expansion. So when you go into an awakened state, and I'm going to give you some signs here in the next video, when you go in an awakened state, you literally are not a human being anymore. You are observing yourself. It's pretty magical, which means you're in that high, beautiful frequency of unconditional love. That's the creator. And this is the exploration of the garden and the Mexican restaurant and the whatever, right? But you, the essence of you, is absolutely perfect. You can do anything. When you are arguing with people, when you're picking on people and judging them, you're going to a low frequency. Don't go there. You're looking at yourself. That is just another expression of you. And you can look at that with compassion and say, maybe I don't like what that person's doing, but it's an expression of that energy field that is one thing. Can you let it be? Can you let it be and step in when it's necessary? Because I'm an action girl. I'm not telling you to sit back and let people do cray-cray stuff. This is the game. Can I be the change maker? But can I do it in a way that's not going to be in conflict? That's a real fine line there. If you want to come over and I've got a course every month. I do, it's called the Miracle Circle. It's $29.95. You get a training that you work on for 30 days. And then we do a live session to just discuss it live. Then I do a 30-minute, that's an hour. Then I do a 30-minute meditation with you. We meditate on it. We go into what I call the miracle space. Why do I keep saying miracles? Miracles are what you are, and you receive them when you let everything go. Why do people get miracles? They're usually in a bad situation. That's when a miracle happens, because they let go of everything. They're done. The ego's done. I'm not going to control it. I don't even care anymore, right? Eckhart Tolle, he went into that state. He wanted to kill himself. He was done. Ego died, and there was nothing left. The opening. I take you into the opening. We've had spontaneous healings. We've had phone calls for jobs and money, people walking away from negative relationships and just being completely different people, accomplishing things they never thought possible, because everything's possible. Everything is possible. Everything. Okay? So you're playing out a role as a human. We don't want to forget that. This is where we are now, so we have to focus on that. But if you want to change something in your life right now, you have to be on your game. You can't read stuff and think this. You have to go to the root. Where's the root of my fear? What is causing me to fear? You don't believe that you have control. You don't believe you're the creator. You don't believe that there's something that's listening to you. Or you think it's separate and it's ignoring you. It's not. It's the game. It's hands off. This is the game. You are the all-powerful one. It doesn't have to step in. It will only guide you once you do that. And I can show you how to do that. If you guys come over here, I'll show you how to do that. I've got all kinds of things for you. Free stuff, meditations. I got a meditation channel. I'll put that up here. At the end, it'll come up. It'll show you the other channel. It's called Hypnotic Guided Meditations. All right? I use my quantum healing hypnosis technique to guide you into a meditation. It's a hypnotic voice. I'm not taking you into hypnosis, but it's a voice that does get you to relax. And I take you into abundance or healing or peace or a different new perspectives, one of them. And you got to do it, and you got to commit to it. And if you do, I promise you, you will experience something amazing. You will experience things that you can't even explain to people, how it's possible. It's all possible, all right? I've got so many cool things to share with you coming up. We're going to talk about the awakened state and what it is. There's a lot of stuff out there. I hope you'll listen to what I have to say, because it's not all that difficult to achieve, and you can do it right now, all right? I hope you'll subscribe. Share my videos, post them anywhere. These are free videos. Somebody said, oh, she's doing everything. I said, yeah, because our lives are everything. It's our work, our relationships, how we earn money, our health. All that has to be in check. It has to be in alignment. And I'm going to show you in every area of your life how to do that. So if you have businesses, you want to do something good for the planet, right? Not just make money. And so we've got some great stuff coming out for you. I'm going to just keep creating. I'm a creator. You're a creator. Yeah, you're a creator. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Go buy the book. I think you'll be really excited what's in here, because I talk about the knowing is the last chapter. What is the knowing? We'll talk about that later too. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.